everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a rewind plan with me and my academic planner, which is a Printpression A5 wide. I'll be going over the week of Monday, October 4th. This week started out pretty relaxed, but it ended up pretty busy because on the weekend was a long weekend for Canadians. It was Thanksgiving weekend, so I tried to get as much work done towards the end of the week as I could so I could take some time off and spend it with my family. So to start on Monday, I taught a seminar. So I'm using this munchkin from Once More with Love and this teaching script from Planet with Stickers. Then I had a meeting, so I sit on the Graduate Chair Advisory Council, which in short form is GCAC. And basically part of this council is we just sit with the chair and some heads in the department, and we talk about anything going on in the program, any feedback we have. We're there to represent students' interests. Next, on Monday, I had a meeting with my supervisor. So basically, we just meet every week to discuss progress on my thesis. Right now, I'm working on the results section of my thesis, trying to get it done by the end of this week. And lastly, I just sent emails. And so this sticker is from Paper Bits Co., and this is from Ohana Story, which are both Canadian shops. So that's my Monday. Tuesday, I didn't actually have anything scheduled, so Tuesdays is normally not really my day off. I'm still doing work, but in terms of I'm not, I don't have any meetings or classes or anything. So I did a lot of my readings this day. So I'm just gonna mark that. So this is from Whimsical Cat Studio. This is from Paper Echoes. And this is from Planner Pals Art. So I did those 3 readings. And then lastly, I just sent I had lots of emails to do this day. And I did some work for the PGSA. So the PGSA stands for the Psychology Graduate Student Association. So right now I'm planning a scary movie night for the month of October. And that's my Tuesday. Next, on to Wednesday. So we had something called brown bags. So I think I've explained it beforehand in other videos, but brown bags is basically part of the IO department, which is Industrial Organizational Psychology, which is the program I'm in. And basically as part of the program, I'm going to use So as part of the program, we have to meet every other week and practice our presentation skills. So we present for half hour, and then there's half hour for questions. It's really good practice, especially for the defense, because the defense is in a half hour presentation plus 15 minutes of questioning per person, and then 10 minutes of questioning per person for 3 people. So you do 45 minutes and 30 minutes of questioning, and they basically just drill you on the defense. So brown bags is a great way to like practice your presentation skills beforehand, and also then to practice the questioning period and learn about maybe any flaws in your design that you can fix beforehand. So we had brown bags. I will be presenting this semester in November, so starting in November is when I'll be working on my presentation. And then next, for the course I TA for, I have to attend the panels. So there's weekly panels, and we attend the panels so we can get questions in order to prepare for our seminars. Then I completed, I don't want to use, I'm going to find a purple box. Here we go. Then I completed the reading for class, my last reading. And then lastly, I worked on my discussion questions. So every week with the readings, we have to come up with discussion questions based off the readings, which will really structure discussion questions in the discussion period on class on Fridays. So this is the first half of my week. So now on to the second half of my week. So Thursday marked the start of week 5 in the semester. I can't believe we're almost halfway through. So at my university, the semester is 12 weeks plus 2 weeks of exams. Usually though, in grad school, we don't have exams. So to start is Thursday. So Thursday, I had a TA meeting, and the sticker is from Coffee Monsters Go. Then I had to teach. Then we had something called the graduate student support circle. So basically this circle is an opportunity for students to come together from all different programs, so not just from psych, but from all over in the university, to come together and just talk and discuss just troubles we've had as grad students and be there to support one another. I find it so valuable for my mental health. So I like attending every week just to be there, not only to talk about what I'm going through, but to talk about what other students are going through. Then we had the PGSA brewery event. So instead of a character sticker, I'm going to use this Not Today sticker because I didn't end up going. So again, the PGSA is the Psychology Graduate Student Association, and we throw social and academic events for psychology graduate students. And so we threw a brewery event, which sounded a lot of fun. Like, you can go to a brewery and have drinks, and there was free food and games and stuff. But since I'm immunocompromised, I'm on immunosuppressants because of my Crohn's, I felt like it wasn't really safe to go out yet, even though I'm vaccinated. So I decided to stay home. And lastly, I just had to watch the panel from the night before to come up with some discussion questions for next week's seminar. Now on to Friday. So Friday, doesn't seem like a busy day because I only have 2 things to mark, but it took up still a good portion of my day. So first I had class. So I'm taking employee performance right now, which is a class on like how to measure performance and improve performance within organizations. And then I also did some grading today. So for the seminar I TA for, students have to submit weekly papers. Okay, so it cut out there. So I was just saying on Saturday, I worked on my brown bag presentation. So I wanted to get a head start on it, even though my presentation is until November, just because I want it to be as polished as it can be. So basically I just worked on the introduction slides. So last year I presented my introduction to my thesis. So basically the theory, my hypotheses, and the planned study, because at that time I hadn't run it. But now that I've run it, I've collected my data and analyzed it. Now I can get into the results and discussion. I was also just saying that I was having a bit of trouble actually with cutting down the amount of slides I have, because last time it was half hour just to present the introduction, and now it needs to be half hour for the whole presentation. So I was stressing a bit. Managed to cut down a bit, but I have to cut down a lot more. Then I also graded. And then I don't want these colors next to each other. And purple. Okay, and then next I worked on my discussion presentation. So for next week for class, I have to lead the class discussion based off the readings. So that's why I did the readings here and here. Like I started the readings to do them much earlier. So that way I could really spend the extra time trying to really understand the articles as best as I could, and come up with questions for our discussion. And yeah, that was my Saturday. I tried to get as much done as I could because Sunday and Monday I had Thanksgiving dinners. So lastly, I just want to mark on Sunday that I had dinner, or I graded before I went to my dad's place for dinner for Thanksgiving. And I do have a couple of blank boxes still. I think I'm gonna get some deco pieces in the Made in Canada sale coming up next weekend, and that'll help fill up my spread a bit. So you can see here's my completed spread for the week. You can see things were kind of settled down after Shirk was done from previous weeks, but slowly picked up on the weekend. You can also see I didn't make any progress on my thesis, unfortunately, this week. I was trying to get ahead on my schoolwork and TA work so that I could spend next week as much time on my thesis as possible, because I want to finish my results section next week. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.